Hey Simlies, it's Deligracy here and welcome to a brand new video. We are doing a speed build today of what is a modern barn, but it's not like the usual modern we do on the channel. It's not like sleek modern or plain modern. It's actually kind of like an eclectic industrial kind of modern. You guys will see when we furnish it. But yeah, basically it's going to be a barn that's been transformed into a home for a couple, and the bedroom is actually going to be upstairs on a mezzanine level. So it's just like a simple little barn build, which I really enjoyed. I actually did this on stream yesterday, so some of you guys might have been there while we were working on it live and given your input. If you guys are interested in the live streams, I have a link in the description down below to my stream channel, and I am back streaming each week. The Sims, we do like 2 Sim streams a week at least, and I've also been playing Fortnite and looking forward to playing a few other games like Life is Strange Before the Storm and Detroit when that comes out. So yeah, that is the spiel on live streams. I also wanted to remind you guys, I know tons of YouTubers are doing this right now, so you guys are probably getting really sick of it, but please remember to turn on the notification bell for any channels you enjoy watching. So obviously if you enjoy my channel, please turn on the notification bell, because if you are subscribed to a channel, it is likely still not going to come up in your subscription feed. Like, it won't come up in your subscription feed all the time. You have to have that bell on. And I think a lot of people don't realize that, but yeah, it's just been really hard for YouTubers lately because our videos aren't really being seen in sub boxes, and a lot of you guys are telling me I don't see your videos in my sub box. So just make sure to smash that bell. And this is for every YouTuber, not just me, just for anyone you enjoy watching, just to make sure that those videos are popping up for you. And yeah, so this is our barn build coming together. We got all of that boring stuff out of the way. And I did actually terrain paint the grass to give it that farmy vibe. And I did want to put those apple trees on the right there to give it like an orchard feel. We're going to have some planter boxes on the left-hand side. And I just really love this build because it is just a little bit different. It's got character. It's definitely got character on the interior, and it actually reminds me a little bit of my Sims 3 furnishing days. Some of you guys who have been here for a long time watching this channel, you remember that kind of style of interior design that we used a lot of move objects on sheet and we're super creative with creator style and whatnot. This kind of brings me back to that because the furniture is very like mismatched, and it looks like there's a lot of vintage items that have been paired with like more modern items. And also in this build, I was excited to use the Jungle Adventure counters because in a recent update, we did actually get the matching island counters. So that's really nice. And yeah, just working on the kitchen now. Those windows do have shutters on the other side, so it's not just like there's holes in the wall. There are shutters that go on the window. And someone in the chat on the live stream actually asked if we can make the benches curved this time, and I thought, you know what? Let's go for some curved benches. So that's a nice change. I do wish that we had electric stovetops so we could just place them into the benches instead of having like the full-on oven and stove combo. Like the one big object, because it does look a little bit clunky when you try and put a stove on an island bench. It would just be nice if the oven and stove could just kind of be popped into a counter, or even just the stovetop. That would be really cool. And also we're using the Laundry Day Stuff Pack hanging bulb lights. Love those. They're so handy. Absolutely love them. And oh, of course, I forgot to mention like the main point of this build. This build is for my Cats and Dogs Let's Play, which is the Let's Play I do over on Twitch. It is still going, so if you guys are keen to watch that Let's Play, I'll link it in the description down below. The vet in that Let's Play is doing really well, and my Sim couple, they have just got engaged. They have a bit of money now, so they are going to be moving into this house, which is a massive, massive upgrade from their little tiny house or tiny starter home they've been in during the Let's Play. So that is kind of cool. And yeah, they are a gay couple, so they're moving in here, and I felt like one important thing about this house was to have a lot of or at least some like paintings of the countryside or some country vibes to it, because the storyline is one of the guys, he grew up in the countryside on a farm, and then his boyfriend Zachary, this is Aiden grew up on the farm, and Zachary is a city boy who moved to the farm to get away from a nasty breakup. So I wanted to have a bit of country vibe in it, but also have a bit of sleek and edgy style to go with the city vibe. So in the end, the country vibe probably took over, but I feel like the industrial vibe for Zachary, who's from the city, that does have a little bit of an influence on the build as well. So it kind of represents the two halves of the relationships or their personalities, which I really thought was kind of nice and I guess realistic, because often if you share a home with someone, you'll have both of your tastes, unless one person really doesn't care and the other person just enjoys decorating. You know, usually you get a taste of both people. So that's kind of cool. We had such a debacle trying to figure out how to make a stone wall work in this build. Like at the moment we have that stone wall on the left there, but at the very end of the build I actually changed it to like a whitewashed brick. I think it's the whitewashed brick that might have come with Dine Out. Anyway, I changed it towards the end of the stream, and so many people in chat, so many of you were like, no, why did you change the stone? So that was kind of sad times. And don't worry, you guys, we are about to bulldoze this weird chimney thing I was trying out. Chat definitely did not like that. You guys were like, hell no, Deli. So we did change that up, and yeah, it's coming together. And also the couches were really hard to figure out because I really wanted to use these leather chairs from the base game that you unlock in one of the careers. I just thought the black leather chairs were so cool, and they looked like they'd been vintage chairs that might have been reupholstered, and there's just no couches that really go with them. And for so long I was trying to figure out like, what couch are we going to use? And in the end, it transforms to be a grey kind of lounge room. Just skipped ahead here because I accidentally forgot to film for a second. I'm so sorry. We're putting in some beams just above it, but it turned out to be like this. So we used the industrial base game couches, took one of the black chairs away, inserted a grayish version of the black chair, and put a grey rug down, and now it's all kind of working together. But it took a long time to get to that stage to actually figure out how it would work. But we got there in the end, so that's good. And we changed the fireplace to a more traditional looking one. And we also put the red wall behind it just to give a nod to that traditional red barn look and feel. And I like the tree in the corner. I think that's really cute from Laundry Stuff Pack. And then this is kind of a little thing from when I used to finish in the Sims 3 days. I'm not sure if you guys will remember this, but I used to always put the little rounded glass tables together in a little shape like that. And then you guys were like, it looks like a dicky, like a penile. And I was like, oh my God. So we had to change it around because, you know, we are 12-year-old boys and we think that's funny and awkward and giggle and laugh. You know, you never get over the penile jokes. You never get over peniles. They're just funny. So we had to change it up. And yeah, just right now, the issue I'm having right now is I'm actually unsure of what curtains to use on the windows. And in the end, I just decided, you know what, I don't really like how any of them look, so I just left them off. But in saying that, if you do want to download this build from the gallery, it is up there right now under the username Deligracy, and you can download it. There's no custom content in this build, and it does obviously use a whole heap of different packs, but if you don't have the items, then they're just removed, so you can get creative and pop in your own items to make it work. And the other thing is there were quite a few viewers who downloaded the house as well halfway through the furnish and gave their own spin on it too. So you guys have a few options for downloads there, which is kind of fun. Also, these dining chairs were absolutely not working for me. So we delete those, get a different table in, and go for something a little bit more industrial and fun, because those chairs were looking a little bit too too traditional. Oh, wow. That is hard to say. Too traditional, too traditional, too traditional. You should try that. Too traditional. Oh my gosh. Anyway, so yeah, we're just getting to the point where we're going to use those industrial chairs, and I think they look sweet. I think they look nice. And of course, the round tables are really, really good, but I'm really hoping that we get like a modern glass version or just a more modern version. A Scandinavian kind of looking one would be nice, like something really simple. I'd quite like that. But yeah, it's coming together now. Also, tomorrow I have the busiest day ever. And it is right now, it's 9 o'clock at night when I'm recording this. And tomorrow I have to get up early to do a surprise collaboration video, which will be coming out on Friday, Saturday, depending on where you are in the world. But yeah, it'll be out Saturday morning for Australians, New Zealand, Asia, and Friday night for the rest of you guys. But yeah, so tomorrow I'm getting up super early to do that. Then, unfortunately and sadly, I have to drive over an hour to a funeral, which is always a sad thing, but definitely something that is important to go to. And then I am hopefully going to be able to be at the service for a respectful amount of time before I have a meeting that's another hour away. So I have to drive to a meeting, and then after that I have to what do I have to do after that? Oh, edit the collaboration video, and it's just gonna be so hectic, you guys. So there's a lot of driving tomorrow. I'm gonna be exhausted. And you know, when you have like really big days, do you ever feel like the night before you're kind of overwhelmed? Like you're thinking, oh my God, how is this gonna go? I'm kind of like thinking like that today, but it'll be fine. I'm sure one way or another, everything will work out and I'll be able to get to everything and not be too flustered. But it's gonna be a busy day. Usually my days are like record, exercise, stream, record, exercise, stream, eat, see friends, see Pat. So yeah. I guess it's quite a comfortable lifestyle to have to work from home. For you guys who work from home, I guess you'd understand it is one of the best things ever, but at the same time, you have to be so disciplined to actually get stuff done. That's the only problem with it. Also, I know that little computer we're using right now is a little bit funky, but that's because it is the computer you receive in the writing career, and Aiden needs that computer. So that's why I popped it in there, but of course, if you download it, you might want to change it. And the other thing is, this build, I had to be a little bit careful with budget. So there are a few additions I probably would have added on if I wasn't being cautious of my budget. Originally, I only wanted to spend 40,000 simoleons on it, but we went $15,000 over budget, I think. Maybe 20. Oopsie daisies. So yeah, I was going to add like a laundry area, but obviously that was gonna like add on a whole new room and then all the laundry items, which is a bit annoying. And it would have been really nice to add a second bedroom or like an office that was separate, because Aiden has his writing career to work on, so it would have been nice for him to have that. But my Sims are gonna have to work up to that in the Let's Play, so we will get there eventually. But yeah, if you guys are kind of thinking, oh, well, there's a few things missing, or it could have had a bit more decor, that is really the reason why. As well as the fact that we could have had a barbecue area and like a nice outdoor picnic table. Those things are going to come later in the Let's Play. And upstairs, I created a bedroom that is really, really white. So like, I really like white bedrooms. I don't know what it is. I think because I've had white doona covers for such a long time in white walled rooms. Walled? Is that? White painted walls room. Oh my gosh, I can't speak English. In rooms that have white walls. There we go. We got it in the end, you guys. I don't know. I just really like white. So that's what I've done here. And a few of you guys in chat were thinking or saying, you know, could you maybe add just like a little bit of color? So in the end, we do have a nice little rug up there, and we do have the red kind of bathroom sticking out. So we get a little bit of color in there. But by all means, if you want like a nice bright tuna cover, totally change that bed if you want to. I know it's kind of a certain taste to like things that white and bright. That's certainly not what everyone likes. So yeah, let me know in the comments down below. Like, what do you think? What is your bedroom like? Do you have like a super white modern bedroom? Do you have like a really empty bedroom? Do you just not care about your furniture and it's just like, whatever? Or do you spend like ages and ages just decorating your room and putting things up on the wall? I always find that interesting to hear. Anyway, this is the screenshots, obviously, and yeah, there's a lot of red going on. I wanted to make that fridge black, but chat was like, no, leave it red, so I left it red. And yeah, you can see there's like lots of pictures on the walls, and it is a little bit eclectic for sure. There's a lot of mismatched things, but I think it came together okay, and this is a very squeezed in picture of a bathroom, the office part. And yeah, looking down or over the lounge area across the mezzanine level, the bedroom. And yeah, oh no, those books intersect the table, my bad. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching, and I hope you are having a lovely morning, afternoon, or evening wherever you are in the world. I can't wait to speak to you soon, and be sure to check out the Cats and Dogs Let's Play if you feel like watching another one. I'll link it below. Love you guys!